Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Garden Fairy. In the last video we completed an experiment that told me exactly how long I would be able to record at one time. We also finished our journey from Helgen over here to Riverwood. Right now we are standing inside the house of the blacksmith, and we are collecting supplies that we're going to need. So we're going to come over here and we're going to harvest the rabbits. Now in this video, after I get out of the blacksmith's house, what we're going to do is we are going
Make yourself at home.
Explore the village, and we're going to sell some of the stuff that we have right now.
You're pretty, I'll give you that. Just stay away from my husband, Alvar.
Going to work on our blacksmith or smithing. We're not going to be taking anything that is of low value. We're not going to be taking anything that says steel, whether that is red or white. We want to be in good standing.
Did you really see a dragon?
And the reason I'm saying we want to be in good standing here is because of the fact that
Papas isn't too friendly to strangers, but you seem alright.
Riverwood is going to play a big part in how I play my game, well, each game, and in how I'm teaching you how to play. And we are going to
My father is Alvar, the blacksmith. I'm his assistant. I mean apprentice.
As much of that well, not really info, but well, I guess you could say info later on. But we're going
Make yourself
to
at home.
as much of it.
You're pretty, I'll give you that. Just stay away from my husband, Alvar.
And we're gonna ask her what she thinks about the war.
I just hope the war doesn't come to Riverwood. There's enough trouble in the world without those stormcloaks stirring up more. Mm-hmm.
But anyway, we are going to need as many people in good standing, pardon me, as we can possibly muster. Even if that means quite possibly playing the neutral party. Now, cooking pots allow you to cook food that restores your health or provides other temporary effects. Each recipe requires specific culinary ingredients. Okay. Apple cabbage stew. Cabbage potato soup. Cabbage soup. Those are highlighted. That's good. Pheasant roast. Potato soup. Rabbit haunch. Tomato soup. Vegetable soup. Venison chop. Venison stew. I'm going to go with the stew. I'm going to do the vegetable soup. Some of these we're going to need an oven. Okay, now everything is grayed out. We don't have what we need for the poisoned apples. Or sleep. We took a little bit too long. What we're gonna do here, before we go in, we're gonna use this for the wolves, wolf pellets. The tanning rack is used to turn animal hides to leather and to cut leather into strips. Both leather and leather strips are used in creating and improving weapons and armor. And that helps. It's 11:04. We can come over this way and go back on the inside if we so choose. I think it's a good thing to do here.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. Whatever you need, buy Ysmir if it's simple and strong. You looking for a new blade?
Keep an eye out for trouble. It's only...
11. Now, most people that I've seen play, and even as far as some of the shops, they open at
matter of time.
9, so people recommend 9. I normally end up
Take
having
what you
to
need, my
wait,
friend. Within reason, of
excuse
course.
me, until 10. So I recommend going ahead and
Whatever you
waiting
need,
until
buy
10
Ysmir if it's simple and strong.
before sleeping.
I can forge it. You looking for a new blade?
And as you can
Good
see,
day.
it's not quite there yet. So I guess, alright, that doesn't make any sense.
Iron or steel is what you need. Leave that fancy elven stuff for the elves. I could forge you a warhammer that would crush a giant head like a walnut.
What
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Barter. Items above the divider line belong to the vendor. Items below the line belong to you. To buy or sell an item, select it and press X. Now, sometimes there, like with multiples, you're gonna have to choose how many. So, we'll go through and we'll see. Hunting bow, iron, steel. Okay. Miscellaneous. Oh, I'm gonna keep that bow and arrow. Keep those. Let's sell those. Like right here, I have 12, but one of them is actually equipped. I don't use shields. Don't use helmets. At least not very often. 'Cause, 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 the sword and the pickaxe. Now, the pickaxe and the, pardon me. The pickaxe can be found in other places. However, if you go ahead and you buy one, you'll know for sure that you have it. I personally do not like the, I personally do not like two-handed weapons, so I won't use those. So, let's see here. I decided to go ahead and do the steel war axe. So, the sword, even though I love swords, I'm going to sell that back to him. I'm going to sell 2 of those, and even though I would prefer selling those, I'm not going to sell them just yet. Now, the arrows do not have a weight to them, so we should be okay. And we now have over 500 as far as gold goes. So, we can go back over here and we can sell those. That's a good workaround trick. Now we're going to ask him if he needs help around the fort.
Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead. All right, then.
Blacksmith forges. The blacksmith forge is used to create new weapons and armor from raw materials. Okay, that's all the stuff for hide. Now we're going to be doing a dagger. So let's create that.
Not bad. Reminds me when I first started smithing.
Now we need to fix our apparel, so I'm gonna put that on.
Take what you need, my friend. Within reason, of course.
Here's the
Not
iron
bad,
dagger.
but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there. Aye.
Now, to the grindstone. Use the grindstone to improve weapons. All improvements require specific materials, which you can buy or find in the world. I'm going to go ahead and do the little axe as well.
You looking for a new blade?
I've sharpened the iron dagger.
This looks good. You put time into your blades. They'll serve you well when you need them. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack. Until next time.
Okay.
I could forge you a warhammer that would crush a giant's head like a walnut.
Here's the leather you wanted.
Ah, good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps, fittings, that kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need.
Okay.
Good day.
Back to the forge. Armor, boots, bracers, helmet, shield. Doing the helmet.
Take what you need, my friend. Within reason, of course.
Here's the hide helmet.
I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate. Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there. Aye.
Use workbenches to improve armor. All improvements require materials. The amount of improvement depends on your smithing skill. Now we did all of those because, if you remember correctly, we had the hides from a bear and some wolves, and we turned those into leather.
What up? You looking for a new blade?
I've tempered the hide helmet.
You have talent. Keep working at your craft, and you'll be a fine smith one day. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you'll remember me when you're making Skyforge steel, huh? Until next time.
Now, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna check out our apparel a little bit more. That's gonna be something that I go ahead and disenchant. Okay. Novice robes of conjuration and illusion. Conjuration spells cost 12% less to cast. Magicka regenerates 50% faster. Illusion spells cost 12% less to cast. Novice robes of destruction and alteration. Destruction spells cost 12% less to cast. Magicka regeneration 50% faster. Alteration spells cost 12% less to cast. I might go ahead and use that later. I don't know yet. But I'm going to press triangle to favorite. While in game, press the up arrow on the D-pad to open the favorites menu, which allows you to quickly use or equip items you have marked as your favorites. So I am going to favorite each of these. Take those. Let's see. I'm not going to go in there just yet.
Need something?
Here, have a drink on
Got
me.
any ale or mead?
And we're gonna give him all of those.
Yeah.
And we're
I
gonna
heard
talk to
Lucan
this
yelling
guy.
the other day about a thief breaking into a store. It wasn't me, honest. You're new around here, so I'll go easy on you. But don't get on my bad side. Get me mad, and I'll prank you. And not a little, a lot. Ugh, everybody around here is so serious. So I like to have a little fun. So what? My friend Dorothy doesn't like my pranking. You're being mean, Frodnar. So what if I am? Mother wants me to work at the mill, but I ain't nobody's slave. You gotta have better things to do than talk to me all day. Need something?
And I believe
You just
that's
find that lying around?
what it says.
Must be your lucky day.
Now we're gonna talk to his Sven.
Faendol thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
The ale is going bad. We need to get a new batch.
I saw a dragon in Helgen.
Truly?
Did you hear me?
So maybe my mother isn't crazy after all. You had best tell the Jarl in Whiterun. He needs to know about this.
Just make sure we get a fresh batch in soon.
Where did you
At the
learn
Bard's
to play
College in
instruments?
Solitude. They train bards and skalds like myself. If you go there, talk to Viarmo. He's the headmaster.
Is there somewhere I can buy fresh
Lucan's got a
supplies?
little bit of everything at the Riverwood Trader. If you need weapons or armor, see Alvor, the blacksmith. I'd better get going.
Okay, I'm not gonna be able to get the other part of the story without telling him. Okay, Delphine.
You're that visitor been poking around.
Heard any rumors lately?
Word is Ulfric Stormcloak escaped from the Imperials. War's only going to get worse now.
Talk Orgnar.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
Can I use the alchemy lab?
Long as you clean up. You know how to use it, right? Mix a couple of ingredients together, see what happens. A little wheat and blisterwort makes a healing potion, if you didn't know. We have plenty of ingredients for sale, too.
I'm looking for work. Got any leads?
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Heard any rumors lately?
There have been whispers. A boy up in Windhelm, name of Aventus Aretino, been trying to contact the Dark Brotherhood. Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. Lucan at the Riverwood Trader had his store broken into the other night. Oddly enough, barely anything's been stolen. We've got something of a love triangle here in Riverwood. Faendol and Sven, both vying for Camilla's affections.
Where can I learn more about magic?
Looking to blow yourself up? I hear that's what magic does to you. There's a college in Winterhold that teaches magic, unless that blew up too. Be a lot safer just to have the Jarl's wizard teach you a thing or two. Nobody trusts those mages way up north in their college. Gods only know what they do up there. Word is, Ulfric Stormcloak escaped from the Imperials. War's only gonna get worse now.
What have you got for sale?
Let's sate that appetite,
Okay, I never do the Blackbriar mead. Pardon me. And I do what I can to buy all of the ingredients.
All right then.
It's, pardon me, it's not always recommended, but it's a way to get a really good boost on your alchemy. So, just like before, anything that does not have the first notch and showing you what it actually, what benefit it is, you're going to consume. So blister wart, blue mountain flower, bone meal, which we already did, and I don't know why I went ahead and ate another one. Chicken's egg, creep cluster, dragon's tongue, elf's ear, frost and miriam, garlic, imp stool, mora tapinella, nightshade, purple mountain flower, red mountain flower, slaughterfish egg, spriggan sap, thistle branch, troll fat, and wheat. Okay. Alchemy lab. You can create potions and poisons by combining 2 or more ingredients that share a common effect. Experiment with different ingredients to learn their effects. I love to do this. And not many will agree with me. They say that they would rather know exactly what is what, because to them it is wasting ingredients. In all honesty, there's plenty, even though some of them are quite rare to actually get, like the Daedra Heart, which if you've seen my other videos, you'll see that it is very rare that I end up with those. But it is also one of the things that makes the game unique and fun. So that's why I continue to do it. When you successfully create a potion, this is going to be your screen. Just press X for OK. And as long as you have at least 2 ingredients, you'll be able to go ahead and create it. Let's do the restore magicka. Resist poison. Resist frost. Damage standard. Now back over here. Failed. 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 Resist. Frost was discovered for the snowberries. And as you noticed, we went ahead and we leveled up. I'm going to create a few more of these. Resist poison. Found a few more effects. And those are
there
2
once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun.
Up to that. Now let's see. We did stamina last time, so this time I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the health. And I'm going over to lockpicking, because that is going to be and like I said, with this character, I'm taking a completely different approach. Now we're going to do a quick save.
And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made.
See, here's our
But then he
character.
went.
I'm going to go over. We need to make sure to equip longbow. Should probably have gotten the hunting bow.
Lion did Ragnar the Red when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said,
Go
"Oh,
out here. Now, I always end up helping Faendol. And the main reason for that is because in Skyrim,
Well, one of us
elves
has
are
to do
looked down
something.
upon way too much.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that.
This is Lucian Valerius.
Yeah, well, I don't know what you overheard,
This is
but the
Camilla.
Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free to shop.
You're not from around here. That makes two of us.
So even though it's a lie and I don't really like to do this, it ends up being the best in the long run. So, I have a letter for you from Sven.
Another poem, I bet. He does know how to make a girl blush. What's this? If that oaf thinks all I'm going to do is stay in that filthy house of his and clean, You can tell Sven that he already has a mother. I'm not speaking to him anymore. I'd better get going.
That takes care of that one.
The Riverwood
Now,
Trader is everything you need in
Oh,
a general
Lucas,
store.
Technically. I don't know why I said Lucius.
My sister Camilla or I will be happy to help you.
Did something happen?
Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
I could help you get that, get the claw back.
You could?
Ugh.
I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're... Show those thieves not to steal from Luke and Valerius.
Do you sell spells?
I think I have a few old spell books laying about. If you want more, you'll have to go to the College of Winterhold.
Ooh. Fire. Nordic amulet. Darn it. That's gonna cost a pretty penny. So I'm gonna have to wait. Potions. I always recommend getting, at the very least, the health. Okay, let's see. We'll do the sword for now. I'll be able to get more of those, so I'm going to sell that. I'm going to keep those. Now, get rid of the frostbite. Poison of damage magicka. Poison damage. Let's see. Fortify health. Resist frost. Don't need that many. see, the wooden plate isn't worth anything. Oh,
Oh, a bit of
shnikes.
this and a bit of that.
I forgot to get some of the spells. Now we're gonna need all of these. Not enough for those, which is perfectly fine. We'll be able to get that later.
Mm-hmm.
Now we'll go over here. Spell tome.
So this is your plan, Lucan?
Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
No, by the 8, fine. But only to the edge of town.
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow. You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings. Those thieves must be mad hiding out there. Those old crypts are filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else.
Stupid dog.
And of course she's just standing there. Hello?
I wonder why they only stole Lucan's golden claw. I mean, we have plenty of things in the shop that are worth just as much coin. Lucan found the claw about a year after he opened the store. He never quite explained where he got it. He's a tricky one. This way. This is the bridge out of town. The path up the mountain to the northwest leads to Bleak Falls Barrow. I guess I should get back to my brother. He'll throw a fit if I take too long. Such a child.
Alright, now, since we have that pointed out, we're gonna come over here. I'm gonna collect from the fish. We're gonna do a few things over this way before actually leaving. See if we can find Faendol. There he is.
Tell me as soon as you've given Camilla the letter.
I don't think Camilla will be spending any more time with Sven.
I appreciate your help. Please, take this. Some gold I've saved up from working at the mill. Mm-hmm.
Actually,
Divine smile on you, friend. Lead the way.
now we have a follower. And it's gonna come in day. see here. Mistaken. That was something right over here. Like that. So, there's an iron elevator. We'll figure it out. I know I keep forgetting, but when you're going through for all this, make sure you're using your healing. Because that's going to make it that much easier for you to keep going.
You picked a bad time to get lost, Grit.
Try to collect as I can. And because I'm taking a different approach, I don't need that. Let's see. Nothing there.
Still here.
I need to trade some things with you.
What do you want me to carry?
Now, I'm going to give him the iron dagger, iron mace, iron sword, one of the long bows. I'm going to go into apparel. I'm going to give him the fur armor, shoes, boots, and bracers. He prefers the studded armor, which is awesome. Okay, he's going to hold on to the butter. And he's going to hold on to the flour. I'm going to give him the books to hold on to as well. That makes it to where I'm down to...
Let's get going then.
Having a total carry rate of 92 now. Meaning that that's what I have as far as the total weight that I'm carrying now. Not what is actually the total as far as what I'm able to carry. See? Generating. See, right there is Bleak Falls Barrows. That is where we are actually heading right now. I'm going to pause it a minute. I'm going to leave it here for the time being. I will be right back. Pardon the intrusion. I cannot hold it anymore. I gotta go to the bathroom. hopefully you were able to take a gander at the quests that we ended up getting. And here shortly, I will go ahead and I will explain how the Golden Claw quest and pardon me, traveling to Whiterun to talk to the Jarl are connected. So, what I'll do is we'll go up a little bit further, and unfortunately that's all the time that we have for this video. So remember, it's okay to game. It's okay to be a gamer. Just don't let it take over your life. Happy gaming, everybody.